Good morning all, it's Lynn here from Destiny Fulfilled. I do hope that today finds you well. So the card that I've drawn for the collective today is the Two of Wands. Now, I do know we had this recently. I can't remember whether it was upright or reversed though. So this card for me talks about planning for the future. It talks about looking at your resources that you have around you and how you may be able to utilize those in your journey moving forwards. It talks about choosing a choice, right? One over safety, staying in where you know and where you're comfortable and where you are now, to one of adventure, moving into the unknown, something, or taking, the path less travel, that sort of feeling, discovering new things, testing out new ideas, exploring and gaining more understanding. So that aspect is very similar to the Page of Pentacles, where it feels like you're exploring new ideas, exploring the potential of something or some things that have come into your mind at this time. So this card for me today is calling for us to make a choice about something. It is quite possibly the choice over something that we know is safe and secure, over something that has the potential to be more beneficial for us, but is also a path that we are not accustomed to walking, so a more adventuresome path. Again, one of the questions that you can ask is, well, what are you dreaming of? What are the two options, or multiple options even, that are in front of you at this time? What options are you looking at? And really start to dig down deep into what those options are, what they mean for you. You can draw up a pros and cons list. You can draw up a list of my thoughts and beliefs around each one of those options, right? And start to really flesh out how they are resonating with you, what you're thinking and feeling about them at this particular time. How do you... how do I want to say this? How do you want to envision this dream or these options that you have, right? What is the end result that you're looking for? And really get clear on that, right? So part of the manifestation process is being crystal clear on what it is you're trying to achieve, what it is, the goal that you're actually working towards, right? Really forming that up, giving it a lot of substance, a lot of meat to it, so that you really fully can embed your energy and actions into a clear and concise goal, dream, or desire that you're working for. And how can you begin to live it? What is the choice that you need to make if it's a choice? If it's not a choice that's in front of you today, then how can you actually begin to live that dream? What's one small thing that you can do at this time to start living that dream as if it is in your reality in some way, right? And again, a similar question to what we had the other day. What is 1 to 5 things that you can do to, over the next week or so, to start to dip your toe into this new reality that you're wishing to create and bring into your life in some way? So a card of reflection, a card of understanding, a card of getting crystal clear on where you stand, what you have, what supports around you, what you're missing, what you need, all of those sorts of questions. Possibly a choice for a lot of us though, right? A choice around, do I continue to do something that feels very safe, secure, but not necessarily as exciting, opposed to one of, do I take a little bit of a risk, or a big risk in some instances, and do I start to walk this new path that I've never been on before, but has the potential to bring a lot of newness into my life at this time? And there's no right or wrong answer right with this card. It's entirely what you feel comfortable doing. And when I say take a risk, I mean a calculated risk, right? I'm a very conservative person, and I don't take stupid risks all the time. I do take stupid risks at time because I'm an Aries, so I'm quite impulsive a lot of the time. But I also try to have some calculation, some thought, some understanding, some research, some, basis to my decision-making process so that I'm feeling as comfortable as I can be when I decide to take a step in the direction that I've decided to take in. So take some calculated risks, possibly, but not necessarily, right? It's entirely what your comfort level allows you to be, right? I know for a lot of people taking, starting something on a whim is just not something they would ever do, right? I have a Virgo rising in me as well, so that belief, that understanding, that need for planning and stability is deeply rooted in me, right? So whilst I might make the decision quite impulsively, I always try to back it up with some planning, with some understanding around what step it is I want to take at that time. So this will resonate differently for everybody because we're all built differently. We're all experiencing things differently. But I do wish you well. If it is a decision, I wish you well. If it is just, reviewing your landscape and determining where things are and what's around you, what's benefiting you, what's not benefiting you, those types of questions, then I wish you well. In love and light, I shall see you tomorrow. Bye.